Why you don't never show it the way we see
Hey
it?
guys, it's Dr. Mia, your B3 specialist and board
So
certified
good.
gynecologist at Bella Wellness Center, where we offer gynecology to women and adolescents, as well as total wellness solutions for both men and women to help you live well, age well, and experience everlasting intimacy. Joseph, you want to introduce yourself?
Did we freeze?
No.
Oh. Hey y'all, Joseph Brown, Bella Wellness, male intimacy coach and CEO. How you doing?
I
Welcome to Ageless Intimacy. Tonight we're going to be talking about um,
weight management and intimacy.
weight management and intimacy.
Okay. So, welcome to Ageless Intimacy with Dr. Mia and Joseph. The purpose of this whole little program is so that we can talk about intimacy and how, as you're aging, you can age gracefully and then continue to do all of those wonderful things, including grow your relationships and experience everlasting intimacy. And we know in order to do that, you have to live a life of wellness so that you can live well, and that will allow you to age well, and aging well will allow you to experience everlasting intimacy. So when we talk about total wellness, weight management always comes into conversation because we know so many different medical and chronic diseases are caused by being overweight. So we always end up talking about weight management because we know the importance of weight management for true total wellness and to experience everlasting intimacy, because we know that when we're overweight, we're more likely to have diabetes, which can definitely affect blood flow, and anything that can affect blood flow can negatively affect intimacy. So if you're overweight or obese, you're more likely to have diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, high cholesterol, and all the things that can negatively affect intimacy. So Joseph, as an Asia's bow, y'all like our little sweatshirts, Asia's bells and bows. And what we mean by that is that we're doing everything that we can to live this life of wellness so that we can age well. So again, a big part of that is weight management. So Joseph, you want to talk about some of your challenges as you continue to age and had to deal with weight management and maintaining a healthy weight and incorporating that into a true healthy lifestyle?
Um, mm, I'm going to say that I don't think it's not a challenge. Let me say that, because if you're consistent working out throughout your life, it doesn't become a challenge. It only becomes a challenge if you're not consistent in your lifestyle. Let me say that. So, and what I mean by that is, perfect example is I worked out all the time until I was approximately 40, 42, 43 years old. Stopped working out. Once I stopped working out, 4 or 5 years later, it became a challenge for me to keep weight off. Now, um, but that also had to do with lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I say that is because with lifestyle, working out is not the end all be all of weight loss or weight management. How you eat, what you drink, what you do recreationally, and all that is all a part of weight management. And what I mean by that is you can go work out every day, but if you eat cheeseburgers, fried chicken, fries,
And fast food all
and
the
no
time.
vegetables, and you don't drink water, and you drink
Soda.
Coke and Tahitian treats, a throwback, then it doesn't matter how much you work out.
Right, you're not gonna be.
You're not gonna be healthy.
Right, because you're not eating the right.
And you can look fit. Don't get me wrong. You can look fit, but there's a difference between being lean and being fit.
Mm-hmm.
You can be lean and look fit. I mean, and you can be truly healthy, but you can work out and look fit and not be lean
and healthy. Right?
Yeah, and be healthy. So it has everything to do. So now if I work out, I actually do lose weight because of my lifestyle, because I don't eat fatty foods. I eat vegetables. I drink water, I don't drink, so it's a lot of things that I don't do that has to do with my lifestyle as far as healthy living. So working out now as a 50 plus year old individual, as a 50 plus individual, I can lose weight because of how I eat, because I have to do all of the necessary things in order to be fit. Right. So the challenge is not working out. The challenge is all the other stuff that go with working out and being an adult male. And being a 50 plus adult male. You cannot eat cheeseburgers every day. You cannot eat fried chicken every day. You cannot eat a bunch of starches and carbs every day. And I'm not saying you can't eat those foods, but they can't be a regular part of your diet. Right. And thinking you're going to be fit.
Right. And then as far as exercise goes, making it a part of your lifestyle, I think is the biggest thing. So like for me, the way I made it a part of my lifestyle is I pay a trainer. And I wake up and work out 30 minutes, 4 days a week with my trainer. It's the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning. I try to get on the Peloton some mornings before that, so I can get anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes of exercise in 4 days a week. That's my goal. It's realistic. I do it in the mornings because I know I'm not going to do it in the evenings or on lunch. So it's not realistic to plan that. So I think finding something that you enjoy doing, and that you can at least tolerate, and you can do it at a consistent time so it becomes a part of your routine. And then if you can have some kind of accountability, whether that's a personal trainer or whether that's an accountability partner that you work out with. And even if y'all don't work out together, you hold each other accountable for working out on a regular basis. Those are the things. And then doing something that you like and doing something that won't injure you. So if you never run, it's not a good idea to be 40 years old and start your workout with running. You should probably start your workout with walking or doing a bike or doing Pilates or doing yoga so that you can stretch. And you probably should have a trainer to make sure that you're doing the exercises correctly so you're less likely to hurt yourself. Because once you get that injury, it kind of messes up the whole workout for like 6 to 12 weeks because it takes us so long to heal as we age and mature. So I think finding the right time and consistently doing it, setting reasonable goals, not trying to go work out 2 hours, 4 days a week. That's not realistic. And making it convenient so it easily fits in your schedule. So if that means that you need to work out on your way home or work out on your way to work so that it's a part of your routine, all of those things matter. But getting some consistent workout in with some cardio and some resistance training. And again, don't forget about swimming and Pilates and water aerobics and yoga and riding a bike. Those things that aren't going to put more wear and tear on your joints than they already are getting just by living and aging, traditionally. So exercise is not an easy thing to do. Find a way to incorporate it in your lifestyle. Do it consistently for at least 30 to 45 minutes, 3 to 5 days a week. That's one thing. Also making sure you're eating breakfast, like breaking the fast. To me, that is the most important meal. So waking up in the morning and within that first hour of working out or waking up, making sure you start your metabolism by eating something with good protein, healthy fat, or fiber, and then getting your water in. I think those are some things that we can all start doing to start developing a healthy lifestyle. Because again, in order for you to really grow old and be able to experience intimacy, it's because you're working really hard on your total wellness and you're living a life of wellness, doing your preventions, your screenings, exercising, eating healthy, drinking your water, all the things so that you can experience everlasting intimacy. But it does require quite a bit of work. And it's even better if you can do it with your partner. Like me and Joseph don't really work out together because he doesn't like to work out with me.
Nope.
But we both get our workout in and we still hold each other accountable. And because we want to make sure we can experience everlasting intimacy.
And another thing for people who are just getting back to working out, calisthenics are phenomenal. Being able to work out with your own body weight means everything. Sometimes going to the gym is just not possible for everybody, but getting up doing 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups is possible for everybody. Even if you can't do 25, 10. We're on 50. I think we're on 50, 50, 50 right now. That's 50 push-ups, 50 lunges, 50 sit-ups, and 50 burpees.
That's good. Do about a workout.
And I'm telling you, if you can do 200 burpees in a day, you rocking and rolling. You're gonna be more fit than a lot of people. But calisthenics is the key to a lot of working out. A lot of people go straight to weights. and think that's the key, and you get stronger. But if you can't even lift your own body weight doing push-ups, then what's the point? So,
and it helps with your core too.
Right,
You know
helps
what I
with
mean?
your core, and that's what calisthenics do. And the one thing we fall into as we get older is back issues.
Yeah.
And if your core ain't right, then you will have back issues.
So
doing the lunges, the burpees, the push-ups, the sit-ups, that will help with your core, and it'll get your core tight. And then you eliminate back issues, you eliminate leg issues, because if you don't notice, your knees, your thighs, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your back are all related. So if you're having issues, that is stemming from all those areas. So
and stretching, and the importance of stretching as we age and mature, because we're not moving the same way we used to. We're not as active. So making sure that you're stretching. So one of the things, even though I work out 4 days a week, I do spend at least 5 to 10 minutes after my workout actually stretching and making sure I can maintain flexibility, because that's going to help with your balance. And then this resistance training and calisthenics, whether it's with weights or whether it's with your own body weight, that not only helps your muscle mass, which is going to help your metabolism and make it easier to lose weight, but it also protects your bones, so that as you age, if you lose your balance and you fall, you're less likely to get a fracture if you're doing resistance training. So, for so many reasons, the exercise is good, not just for maintenance of weight, but also for your flexibility, for your balance, for your bone mass, for your muscle mass, your metabolism. And it makes it so much easier to maintain a healthy weight when you incorporate all of those things into your lifestyle.
Right. So 2024, we're here, and what are your goals? I don't believe in setting resolutions, but what are your goals? You need to look at what is your weight management goal. And when we say weight management, when we say getting stronger, better blood flow, eating better, and losing the weight and keeping it off.
Right, keeping it off, because we've all lost it, but we all gain it back.
And keeping it off permanently. And then understanding what is your perfect weight. What weight are you great at, plus or minus?
Right. And
mine
is like 142.
And you might be, your weight might be 185.
Right.
But you have that flexibility of 190 or 180.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's going to stay at 185 unless you stay consistent, die hard, 100%. Sometimes too little is too little too.
Right.
So you want to know what weight are you healthy at, plus or minus.
Right, because you still need that muscle.
You need that muscle.
And if you're losing so much weight and you're so thin, you don't have muscle mass, which is going to affect your bone mass, which is just going to be a constant cycle of issue.
So what weight are you good at, plus or minus 5? And if you figure that out and stay within that range throughout life, you're going to have some cheat days. You're going to go on vacation.
Gain a few pounds. But weigh yourself, y'all. You got to weigh. Like, the scale does not lie. Everybody hates to get on the scale. They're like, I don't want to know the number. But why don't you want to know the number? Knowing the number is going to keep you from overeating.
Or knowing the number is going to be a shock to you, and it's going to get you motivated.
Right.
Because to be honest with you, you don't weigh yourself. You feel like you're not gaining weight, but then you get on the scale and you gain 15 pounds.
Right, but you didn't know it because your clothes stretch.
Right.
Because I gained 20 pounds. I could gain, I just lost maybe like 20 pounds. I could be that same weight and I would be wearing the exact same clothes I wear now. But that's 20 pounds where my knees hurt, my back hurts more. It's just not good for my body. And so that's how I determine my weight. Like, what's a healthy weight for me? And to me, a healthy weight is a BMI less than 25. So even if that's 24.99, and then at what weight do I feel the best? What weight do my knees not ache? What weight does my back not hurt or ache after I've been standing for a while? So that's how I help determine it. And so for me, normal weight could be 148, but a good weight for me is like 140 to 142. And that's realistic. Like, I don't have to just change my whole lifestyle where I never eat anything I want or never have a drink. That's with me living a balanced lifestyle where I'm doing the things I need to do 80% of the time. And then 20% of the time I enjoy life, but I'm maintaining a healthy weight. So I'm not having knee pain and increasing my risk for high blood pressure, heart disease, and diabetes.
Right. And still, I'm enjoying life. I don't know what she talking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm enjoying life
100% of the time.
Right.
But I can eat what I want to eat, everything in moderation. But I don't eat everything.
Right.
So I eat fish and chicken, vegetables.
I eat some beef and some pork too.
And some beef and some pork, but I eat choice beef.
Right. And that's what I'm saying, a lifestyle where I can maintain. Like I can't, if I try to be 135, I'm going to have to live such a strict lifestyle that I would be miserable. So when I say a good weight for me is 140 to 142, I can do that with a realistic lifestyle.
And that's why I say plus or minus 5.
Right.
Because for me, 230, 235 is a great weight, but I could be 225 too. And that'd be a great weight for me as well. So that's why I say plus or minus 5. 230, 232, perfect. But if I gain 5 pounds, I'm still where I need to be. Now, if I gain 10 pounds, it's a huge difference.
Yeah, and your knees and everything.
In my life. But if I gain 5 pounds, that's just a couple more days, a couple more reps, a couple more something, eating right, drinking more water. I can get that off, no problem.
Eating the frequent small meals.
If I lose the 225, I can still work out the same way. And if I do have a couple of cheat meals, I put to 230.
But still, I was getting on the scale regularly, so I'm not gonna let it go past 230.
So I know where I am.
Right. If I'm up to my high end, like my 142, I know I need to do something different, increase my exercise, and make sure that I'm, planning my meals and eating healthier and count my calories. So all the things that we can do that aren't necessarily easy, but don't fret. We're doing a 3-day experience on January 16th. 3-day experience, which is a challenge, but it's called the 3-day experience. And we're going to be talking about weight management as far as mindset, emotional eating. We're going to hear from a mindset expert, Dr. Michelle. We're going to hear from a psychiatrist, Dr. Nicole, and then we're going to hear from Peggy Keebler at PK Fitness, and she's going to talk about exercise in the maturing adult and the right exercises to do to make sure you're working your big muscle groups and holding on to your muscle. That's January the 16th, 2024, January 16th, 2024, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night. So I hope you can join us. It's going to be lots of great information. I think it'll be a good kickoff to our new year for living a life of total wellness and setting realistic, reachable, and attainable goals so that we're not disappointed, but we are, celebrating at the end of the first quarter that we have stuck to some goals and improved our quality of life and total wellness. So what else, Joseph? Do you have our thought for the day?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, what is it?
Well, enjoy life to the fullest because tomorrow's not promised. And be intimate as much as possible.
That's right. All right, y'all. Until next time, I think that's going to actually be next week when we'll be doing Asia's Intimacy with Dr. Mia and Joseph. And we'll also be doing on Saturday, Weekly Wellness with Dr. Mia. And I forgot what we're going to be talking about. But I think I mixed up my conversation. So we'll be talking about some cervical cancer because I was supposed to talk about cervical cancer stuff this week, but I talked about weight management. So we'll talk about cervical cancer prevention because it is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month this month of January. So I'll see y'all next week. I hope y'all have a phenomenal rest of your vacation. If you're off for Martin Luther King Day, happy birthday, Dr. Martin Luther King. And thank you for all that you did for us. Bye.
Peace.